I literally just finished posting my last video where I quit my job and started a new one. And while I don't really have much more context to give because everything is still new, I guess I could say an explanation a bit better than I did before, which is just that I interviewed for this job virtually. They emailed me while I was at my dispensary job on Friday saying I got the job, so I just texted my manager that this weekend would be my last, and then by Monday I was starting training. And just not working this last weekend has been beautiful. Like, not working until 10:30 p.m. I should say, or until like late as fuck at night, is just beautiful. I officially work like a 9 to 5 now, in the sense that I'll never get off past like 5-6 p.m. and that I will not be taking that for granted. I work also with no customers. I get to wear my headphones. I get to just zone into attention to detail, and just really like challenge myself to be more perfect than the last in terms of what we're making and producing. So I, at the current moment, am excited, but I've also only really done 2 days of training, so we'll see. But I have nothing negative to say at the moment. I am scared for how warm the workplace may get in the summer, considering summer's just starting. Speaking of summer just starting, we had our first pool days, and oh my god, it feels so good to just be able to swim whenever. I am not good with cold water, so my mom's pool is heated, and whenever it hits summer, it's just always such a comfortable temperature to get in no matter what. And it's not like cold water where you have to like work your way in. Like getting my stomach in, always a hard time. But in my mom's pool, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. So we've been having some pool days. I've been having some a weekend so far off of work. I keep training this week. Today's Memorial Day, so I am off, but I will continue to be training once. Yeah, no, it's cool to also follow federal holidays and just like have off work on days where like the post office is closed, so that's cool. But yeah, today I'm off. We'll continue training this week. I've been working on some custom tattoos. I've been working on like the last video I posted. I've been working on experimenting with just random things, random supplies, just trying new things and spending time in the sun. It's the end of May and summer is here and I'm ready. So thanks for hanging out on this corner of the internet. They tore the building next to my tattoo studio down in order to build apartments, and they haven't started any construction yet, but there's these freaking sunflowers just growing along the edge of the lot where they just left a demolished building and haven't actually built anything on top of it. So I think that they should just leave it and honestly throw more seeds and just make it a sunflower field, because we don't need more overpriced apartments. It's 10:15 and my client's not here, so now I play the game of, am I being stood up or are they just running late? No email, no Instagram DM. We'll see. It's 10:45 and they just emailed me, but I already messaged my friend who needs some touch-ups on their finger tattoos to see if they wanted to put these supplies to use so they don't get wasted, and they're on their way. So it is too late for that client, unfortunately, but 45 minutes is a very generous amount of time to wait, in my opinion.
As is hummingbird.
Hi friends, and happy Pride Month Eve. It's May 31st, Saturday. I am in my studio for a 10 a.m. session, but it's only like 8:45 right now. I dropped my partner at work, so I just got here a bit early after taking care of some things, like getting gas in my car and stuff. So I'm here a bit early. I'm gonna do some cleaning, gonna water this plant my friend got me that I hopefully don't kill, but will live here in the studio, so we'll see how long she lives. And I'm gonna get a coffee or some caffeine somewhere close by, and then set up for my tattoo. That's at 10, which it's on a repeat client who I've tattooed quite a bit. So I'm excited to just yap and add to their collection. Happy Saturday, happy Pride Month Eve. Lightning just happened. I just finished up with my appointment, and when I started it, it was like sunny and warm. You hear that? And now there's thunder and lightning and cloudy as hell. It's literally been like 75 plus degrees the last couple days. And now it's like cool and thunder and lightning. But this morning was already like 75 degrees and sunny, like 9 a.m. I don't get it. Anyway, now I'm gonna go pick up my partner from work and bring him home before going to a friend's little going away hangout. It's supposed to be outdoors, so let's hope it doesn't rain. But yeah, my friend's moving to LA, so let's go party. Hi friends, happy Tuesday. I am back in my studio. I'm gonna do that mushroom tattoo from the other day when the client just didn't come. All that sorted out, we're running it back. Here we are next week, happy Tuesday. After that, I had to take my car into my mechanic because I'm still having oil issues. At first we thought it was burning off oil and I paid to replace this valve. Turns out it's leaking oil and I wonder how much I'm gonna pay now. Trying not to think too much about it, or at least not stress about it, because it is what it is and there's nothing I can do about it. But we are gonna first have a good start to our morning and tattoo a funky mushroom. This caffeine is extremely necessary. Now I'm gonna put some jams on and it's gonna be an okay day. Hi friends, and happy Friday. Yesterday, Thursday, I worked all day at my other job and then just hung out at my house afterwards. Chill vibes. Obviously been watching the new season of Love Island, obviously. I don't know what to tell you. We've also been marathoning all of the Harry Potter movies. A great time. But now it's Friday. It's like 7:45 in the morning and I'm at my studio to do some admin work and just keep locking in. I've been stressing about like, should I find another job just because my new one is a pay cut from the last one? How many more TikToks can I post until I get more appointments? But I'm just taking all that out of my brain and just focusing on being an artist, making art and experimenting and not comparing myself to others and not living my life on the internet. And just really locking in on that whole self-discovery art moment, I guess. And I love when things along my path affirm my thought process, because I'm not even saying my thought process very well. Like, I'm not good at articulating that without trying really hard to think about how to articulate that, and I'm not. So I'm not even saying it very well, but I love when things come along and affirm ways that I'm thinking and like give words to it. Like I'll just be listening to a podcast about XYZ, whatever, and I'm like, wow, that's a great way to express that feeling. Thank God for someone else's words to relate to. All that to say, I pulled from my tarot deck yesterday. I literally haven't pulled a card since February, so we're not going to talk about that. But I pulled from my tarot deck yesterday, and it literally just affirmed everything I've been thinking. I got the Six of Cups, which is innocence, nostalgia, memories. Yes, I read from the guidebook because I don't know things up here. But yada yada yada, it basically says the Six of Cups draws us back to those magical, simpler moments when everything felt wonderful and there seemed to be no worries in the world. This card recalls happy memories, joyful times, and the naivety we had before we worried about taxes and rent and coming out and all that terrifying real life stuff. See, it's the whole worry, like the before we were worrying about taxes and rent and like adult shit. Now is a good time to connect with those good memories and even the folks who are in them with you. Literally just the other day, I texted my elementary school bestie because we were inseparable in elementary school, like literally inseparable. Would get home from school and like talk on the phone and play Club Penguin all night. And on the playground, we would give sand tattoos. Like we would literally take this like plant that gave like a little juicy substance and like draw on someone's arm and then take sand from the playground and like put it on the part of the arm that was like wet and then shake off the sand, and it was like a sand tattoo. And we did that all throughout elementary school. And then when we reconnected as adults, because we obviously elementary school besties fell out of touch at one point, and then when we reconnected, both queer as hell, gay as hell. As of now, we're both tattoo artists, so I just think that that's really crazy. But all that to say, I had texted them literally like 2 days ago being like, oh my god, remember when we did sand tattoos? I was just thinking about that. Look at us now. And this card's like, this reminds you to connect with those good memories and even the folks who are in them with you. Literally giving tattoos on the playground as a child. Anyway, this card acts as a reminder that you can and should look to your past for answers, especially when dealing with a situation that brings up memories. Looking back and reflecting can offer insights no matter the situation. The Six of Cups can also be a gentle reminder that it's okay to take a step back from your hard work and play like your inner child wants to, even if just for a little bit. Run around outside, pick flowers, play card games with your friends. These activities can be healing when you're feeling lost and overwhelmed in the throes of adulthood. I have literally been contemplating whether or not to get, like, the two options I have are just be really stressed about capitalism constantly, or just be like, fuck it, I have enough money to last me for 3 months. Let's worry about rent in 3 months. My brain hates both options, but I just need to find an in-between where I too take a step back from my hard work, stop trying to grind so hard, and really just focus on creating and like indulging in what my inner child wants and resting and just letting the nostalgia float over for like what things were like before I relied on a stream of income that came from being self-employed. But yeah, all that to say, I'm in my studio to reply to some emails, do some journaling, draw some flash I've been working on, and yeah, then I'm gonna meet a friend for coffee and frolic a little bit. It also was my best friend's birthday yesterday. We've been friends for 11 years now. 11 years now, which I think is really crazy. She's like the only person I still talk to from high school. But yeah, her birthday was yesterday, so we're celebrating this evening as well. It's gonna be a nice weekend, and again, still just being grateful that I'm not gonna be off at like 10:30, 11 p.m. Today or tomorrow. I will talk to you guys later.
That's you in a nug.
This crazy dog.
Yeah, she's pregnant again. She just texted me.
Again?
I'm not in the wedding party, meaning I don't have to do anything. I'm not obligated to do anything. The only thing I need to figure out is how to get there. The whole.
Hot. Hi friends and happy Sunday. I just dropped my partner off at work a little bit ago, got my Saigon coffee, and now I'm just waiting a bit because my friend's going away picnic is gonna be in like an hour-ish at the park nearby, so I'm just hanging out, killing some time. I'm excited to see them off, get my last hugs in. I'm gonna miss them, but it's also an excuse to go to Seattle, so I will be taking that excuse and visiting them. But today is their going away picnic, and yeah, happy Sunday. My friend at my last job gave me this like pop-up tent, and I love it, but we used it one more time before this at the beach and could not close it after like 45 minutes of trying. You can close it halfway and like make it flat, but not enough to go into the bag. So this is my second time bringing it out, and I hope that when my friend and other fellow gays get to the park, they can help me close it. But I'm all set up with it now, and I love this thing. It changes the game for real at the park, at the beach. It really does. Ella, you're my favorite. Hi friends and happy Tuesday. I just had my interview this morning for my food stamps because I lost it for having too much money somehow, and now that I have no money, I thought I'd try again, and I got approved. I'm pretty sure I got approved because I looked on the portal afterwards and it said approved. But yeah, that was at like bright and early this morning. Also met with my studio mate to go over scheduling, just because with my new job we can shift things around a bit. And now I am just waiting for one of my old coworkers because we are finishing up a tattoo trade. He tattooed me and then they went on a trip. So now that they're back, I'm gonna tattoo him. And yeah, that's my Tuesday. After this, I don't know. I might be tatting another friend. I might do laundry at my mom's. I might print on some clothes. I might rot. I do need to finish this Friday the 13th flash because if I'm gonna post it, today's the day. So that either needs to get finished or just get booted. But Friday the 13th is literally this Friday, and it's the only one in 2025, and I'm broke, so I will do a flash day. But I have to make the flash. So yeah, it's Tuesday. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. It's okay. Phone doesn't want to turn on, but it's not even 10 a.m. yet, so we got time. Do they ever come?
No guy does.
It's like so obvious. Taking a picture of my baby.
Excuse me, we're hungry. Does that change things?
Yes, and it is. What
Capacity wants to be like, okay, cool. Who the wants that? Literally, who the wants that?
Hi friends, happy Friday the 13th. When I used to work in a tattoo shop, today was a crazy, hectic, unruly day, and it feels good to relax. Not that I have the option to participate in like a shop Friday the 13th, but it feels good to not do that. I did offer appointment slots throughout the day and booked a 1 and a 4 p.m. I guess everyone works on a Friday, who knew? So no one wants to come in the morning. But yeah, I have a few appointments later. And right now I'm at my mom's doing laundry, as you can hear in the background. I just don't like doing laundry at my place because the dryers just like are so hot and I'm out of the setting and just like shrink everything, and it's so obnoxious. Also, I didn't feel like reloading my laundry card, so here we are. But yeah, morning full of laundry and doing some organizing of some stuff here also. Then appointments in the afternoon, and yeah, it's a chill Friday. I'm just going through the clothes I have here that I've been collecting to print on, and just like seeing what I can do, what I want to do. I do want to design a new block before I print anything else, but I am building a collection. I also moved all this cardboard I've been taking from my new job into my mom's garage because it's just been in the backseat of my car. But it's stuff that we recycle, and I might as well take it. It's like nice sturdy cardboard that I can paint on and do things with. So move that from my car into the garage, put some stuff on this shelf. But yeah, all that to say, that's the morning I'm having. And I will be having an afternoon later. We got June gloom and the sun back and forth right now in San Diego. Also, I was supposed to get my hair colored, and then we ended up rescheduling, so I need a haircut. So that's why we have the balaclava sundress combo. I think it's kind of cute. It doesn't really make sense, but I think it's kind of cute, and the colors go. But yeah, need a haircut, and I'm cold and hot at the same time.
Still with him.
Right.
Hi friends, it is Saturday, June 14th. I am at my studio because I got a few appointments today, and I'm just happy to be off the streets. It is always and forever fuck ICE, fuck 12, fuck Trump, fuck them all. Always fight back. Violence is the answer, peace is not the answer. White bodies to the front. That's my stance. Like, it's truly crazy how you can look in the face of genocide and just like kidnappings off of the street and think that peace is the answer and like our legal system is the answer, and that like any government entity will choose peace and like people's lives. There's a literal genocide happening, and you like protesting peacefully is not going to stop that, hasn't stopped that. So yeah, that will always be my stance. But black trans people and black people, period, trans people, period, should not be on those front lines. White bodies to the front, cis white bodies to the front. I'm talking rent strikes, you organize them. The people who can pay their rent with no problem but know that their neighbors are struggling, organize a rent strike. Choose to be a problem to a landlord somewhere. You can just choose to be a problem and like you'll be fine. So yeah. But fuck 12, fuck ICE, fuck Trump, no peace, fight back, always.